Hey, I'm Al McGee with YETicket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called Compartment Number Six. Well, this is a film about a Finnish woman. She's from Finland, but she's going to the Moscow University and she's an archaeologist. Well, she's an archaeologist student. And while she's there in Moscow, well, she hooks up with her professor. It's a female professor, and they get it on. But she thought she was in love with her professor, and vice versa. But the young lady, her name is Laura, which is played by Seidi Haarla, and she's having a good time living in Moscow. But she thought her and her girlfriend, her former professor, well, she thought they was gonna go on a trip. They're gonna go on this trip to see some artifacts, some old relics, because they want to see all these archaeological type of things there in Russia. So she decided to take the trip alone. And this is why it's called Compartment Number Six. It's a compartment on a train. Well, Laura had decided to take this 1,200-mile journey. And, while she's on this journey, she's sharing that compartment with this young man named Vidum. And it's played by Yuri Bosovo. And, he's a construction worker. He's not educated and things like that. In fact, she finds that out much, much later throughout this film. And this journey is kind of long because they do about 4 or 5 different stops before they get to the city that they want to get to. But in the meantime, they develop a type of connection. At first, of course, they didn't like each other. Of course, you've seen that story before. But one thing I liked about this and what the director did, Juho Kausaman, well, he made this very, very small compartment feel large. He made the train feel large, even though it's a small train. Every time somebody walks against you, you got to move over and things like that. And, you got to be very small in your movements while you're on this train. Now, I will admit that I was kind of surprised at this type of film and at this type of story, and found out that it was adapted from a book. And this book was very popular. And the writer of the book was Rosa Liscum, and it's a 2011 novel. Now, again, this story is set in the 1990s because you see Laura with a camcorder and headphones, Walkman type headphones. And you see her with that, listening to her music and things like that. But the thing about this film is this, how she connected with her roommate in compartment number six. And I noticed too, throughout the trip, other people come into the compartment too, because it has like maybe 4 beds. So whatever ticket you buy, you get a chance to get in a compartment that has less people in it and things like that. I thought it was very private. And like I said, Vidim, he's a guy that he really didn't like her because he starts to get blackout drunk along the trip, drinking all the time. And, he thought the girl, Laura, thought she was a prostitute, going to different cities, selling her body and things like that. And, but, he broke the ice because on an overnight trip on their journey, he took her, Laura, to see his foster mother. And man, she was a little gem to watch in this film. She's kind of fun to watch, but she kept giving them drinks and they got drunk and they fell asleep, almost missed their train flight. I will admit this too, it really showed the coldness and the snow there in Russia, because this city is at the Arctic port. And man, it's very far north and it's very cold up there. It showed all of that too. Now, when they leave the compartment, to go to get something to eat or even go to the bathroom, they never really meet anyone interesting. Not at all on this train. So I'm giving this 2 palm trees out of 4 because of the train and their relationship. And, this is a memoirless type of film, and it doesn't really get me involved with these characters that much. There's nothing to root for. It's just a train ride, and nothing really spectacular happens in this film. That's why I'm giving it 2 palm trees. I tried to enjoy it, but it's interesting. You will watch it to find out if anything's going to happen, or are you going to get more involved in it. I couldn't get into it at all. So I'm Al McGee here at yeticket.com. Thanks for watching my review. Compartment number 6. But if you get a chance to watch it and let me know what do you think about it. Hey, thanks for watching my review. I really appreciate it. I really. This is your answer.